Hey guys, it's Ebony from TinyTexasGarden, and we are in my garage because I need to mix up some potting soil. We have a few things to pot up, and I am out of potting soil, so I'll show you how I do it. Just a second. Okay, so this is just what I mix it in. I've already poured a good amount of compost, and I've been using this black cow manure. So that's what that is. I'm also going to mix in some cocoa coir. This was just a block of cocoa coir that I have moistened and broken down. I'm also going to add some perlite, which is basically volcanic rock. It includes lots of minerals and things that are good for the soil. Also helps with drainage and water retention. You could also add some vermiculite. I've got some of that, but I don't really feel like digging it out. And so I'm just gonna mix some of this together and yeah. Okay, so like I was saying, this is just some of the compost, some of that black cow manure compost. It also has some old dried up seedling mix I had in here from before. So I'm going to add probably just all of this. And you can find all sorts of basic recipes, so to speak, for how to make your own potting soil. I don't really follow a strict recipe. I just wing it, basically. You know, use what I have. You know, if I've got more cocoa coir, I'll use more cocoa coir. If I feel like adding more perlite, I'll just add more. I just kind of play it by ear. There's no perfect mix. You really just want a good growing medium for your plants. And obviously I'll have to come back and water that. Be careful when you're using perlite and vermiculite. You don't want to inhale too much of that dust. A mask, if you really want to be prudent, wouldn't be a bad thing. I'm just gonna mix some of this in and then I'll see what it looks like. So we do have a lot of garden tasks to get done. The weather's actually been really nice lately. Warm, sunny, cool breeze. And now in our long forecast now, we don't have any 30 degree nights. So many people are starting to plant their things outside. Our last frost is written to be around March 15th in my 8A area. But many people are still cautious because we oftentimes will have a freeze closer to Easter, so some people hold off until later in the season for any of their warm weather plants, which might be prudent. You know, those long timers have been surprised by late frost long enough to have more patience than a lot of us newer gardeners. But you also have the choice to just take the gamble, you know, or plan to cover them if a frost should come. It's all up to you. It's your garden. You do what you want and take your own risks. Alright, so this is what it looks like. As you can see, I still have some of those old dry chunks that I probably should have moistened before I started mixing this up. But this looks pretty good. So I'm gonna go with it. So I'm just gonna keep stirring it up a little bit. Get it all incorporated. And then we'll start potting up some plants. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. A lot of times I will go ahead and pre-moisten my potting mix before I plant it, so I then don't have to worry about trying to water in whatever I've put in it. It's already nice and moist. So I think I will do that. Even though this still looks pretty moist besides those dry seedling mix from before. All right, there you have it. Thanks, guys.